Jeff and Jeremy in the Morning podcast brought to you commercial-free by another podcast. You've subscribed to ours, now subscribe to theirs. It's the Slow County Real Estate Podcast with Hal Swayze. When you're done with this, go listen to something that will actually enrich your life. California DRE 011111911.
Time for Dumbass of the Day, and it's brought to you by Davis Water Conditioning, reminding you about those forever chemicals. They're in our water, and the FDA is listing over 5,000 forever chemicals out there right now. If you want to make sure they don't end up in you, your body, your family's body, they've got solutions for it. All you have to do is go to their website, and that is daviswaterconditioning.com.
How pathetic can some people be?
Christmas has gotten out of control. But when I was a kid, I wanted to celebrate it. But I couldn't because I'm Jewish. But when you compare Christmas to Hanukkah, there's no comparison. Christmas is great. Hanukkah sucks. How do we celebrate Hanukkah? We celebrate it with candles. Little tiny pissant candles. You Christians... On Christmas, Santa comes, and he brings a ton of stuff. It's unbelievable. It's extraordinary. I go next door to see my best Christian pals. I'll never forget it. And the whole house is filled with boxes. It's like a warehouse. And out back, there's 6 ponies. 6! We were going to buy Princess one, but we loved all of them. Merry Christmas. People believe that Hanukkah is celebrated for 8 days. And that's a liar, liar, pants on fire situation. Most Jewish families don't make it past the 4th day. It doesn't happen. Come on, are we going to light the lights? No, enough's enough. First night you get socks, second night an eraser, a notebook. It's a back-to-school holiday.
Dumbass of the Day. 93.3 KZOZ.
Dude, this year, I mean, you talk about the shaft. I was looking up the Hanukkah on the calendar. Starts on Christmas Day.
What?
Spans all the way into January 2nd, which means Hanukkah will be overshadowed by not only Christmas Day, the day that it starts, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, and then it ends on a day when everybody is like heading back to work or whatever.
So from a couple of guys that are not Jewish, don't really know anybody that's Jewish, that's, what's going on with Hanukkah? Why does it float?
It has something to do with the theologian calendar, I guess, of Jewish people. I have no idea. But man, you talk about here we are complaining about Thanksgiving is so late in the year. How about being Jewish?
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't that upset about Thanksgiving. It was different. It felt really weird and threw everything off. But wow, that.
I kind of like it,
so
to be honest with you.
When you're Jewish and you're celebrating the Hanukkah thing here, do you get to celebrate? Do you get to drink alcohol? Do you get to?
Well,
are there restrictions?
I'm sure you do.
Are there restrictions?
It has to be
to
Manischewitz, though.
What you can and can't do.
It's got to be
What's
kosher.
Manischewitz? Is that a wine?
Yeah, it's a wine.
Oh,
yeah.
Actually, that whole religion.
Well, Manischewitz is I think it's a line of food, and you can correct me if I'm wrong. All the Jewish people listening this morning, but I saw that the NIL. We've talked about the NIL. That's where the college players get paid. That BYU has its first ever Jewish quarterback coming into school at the university. And he signed an NIL with Manischewitz. He's the spokesperson for Manischewitz. He's supposed to be a really good quarterback.
Okay. Well, anyways, maybe we'll figure out more about Hanukkah and how it works coming up in a minute. First off, the dumbass of the day. This story happened in Washington State in Marysville. Didn't you live in Marysville, or am I wrong?
No, my parents live right by Marysville.
Oh, your parents live by Maryville. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Well, ask them if they know anything about Larry's Plumbing. because apparently somebody broke into the front window at Larry's Plumbing. Cost $3,000 to replace that glass.
Wow, that's
to steal
expensive window.
The lamp from the Christmas Story.
Oh.
They had a display in the front there.
That's unfortunate.
Would you look at that? What is it? It's a leg.
But what is it?
Well, it's a leg, like a statue.
Statue?
Yeah, statue.
Yeah, statue.
Ralphie, this is a lamp. What a great lamp.
So they haven't got the thieves yet, but
really?
they broke the window, and he's already got it replaced. He's got the new display up there. Old Larry.
Did he put another lamp up? I wouldn't have.
Yeah, he got another. He got a replica and put it up. Put another one up.
Dude, seriously? Like you're going to do that? Well, I guess you could probably put.
Well, you got to fight the power, man.
Yeah.
You got to fight the bad people.
Fight, right?
We don't have people arrested here. I mean, the guys broke in the window. Is going to be dumbass of the day today, but because they caused $3,000 damage. I mean, it wasn't a felony until they broke the window.
Yeah, that's not
the
very...
lamp's worth probably, I don't know, $50, $100.
Oh, so wait, these guys are up. If they find them, they're up on felony charges.
Well, yeah, because once you go over $1,000, it's a felony.
So I got to think that, gosh, if he didn't have surveillance, which maybe he didn't, it's up now with the new lamp. Maybe it's a bait. Try to get the guys to come back and do it again. You know, but then set up a booby trap or a leg trap. Couldn't be a booby lamp. It was a family-friendly movie.
Mike writes in, he says he had a girlfriend named Monica. She was Jewish. Maybe we'll hear more about it then coming up. I doubt it. It might be.
That's not true. It's Mike. Mike on the Coach Speak Index is like a 20%.
He said he called her Hannukah Monica. Everybody's making me laugh today. By the way, Lewis Black coming back to slow. He's going to be at the Fremont. Check that out. Go to their website. Congratulations to these two jackasses that broke this window and now are up on felony charges to steal a leg lamp, which you can buy on Amazon right here. $50, $59. You're Jeff and Jerry.
Dumbass of the day. 93.3 KZOZ.
It's Tuesday, which means we've got a new person to crown in the Red Zone Challenge, brought to you by the Poorhouse and Be Right There Heating and Air. Call the B.com.
Almost nailed the tiebreaker last night in the Red Zone Challenge. He had the Cincinnati Bengals, which if they would have went for two, which would have been really mean, considering they scored the game-winning touchdown with a minute left in the game, and they would have went for two. He would have nailed it. They won 27-20 last night. He said that they would win 28-20. He is David Rosenbluth. Good morning, David.
Happy Dave. Happy Dave.
Good morning. How much?
First of all, we were having a discussion, I don't know if you were listening just a little bit ago, about Hannukah. Would it be unfair for me to assume that you are Jewish based on your last name?
Well, yeah, I am.
Okay. So, can
You don't sound happy about it, Dave.
Can I ask you how it is that, because we don't know, how is it that Hannukah falls on December 25th and runs all the way to January 2nd? I mean, I know it's 8 days, but like
it's different every year, I think.
And so you're not much of a theologian.
No.
I'm not much of a wordsmith either. So you don't know the reasoning why? Because I mean, some days it seems like it's like after Thanksgiving, or some years it's like right after Thanksgiving.
Right.
That's a big window.
Yeah, it just goes on for 8 days.
Uh-huh.
So.
Okay, and then so you don't? Will you be celebrating Hannukah this year, or I mean, how does that work if it falls on Christmas Day? I mean, the first day.
I don't. Day. Yeah, I'm not sure what the family's doing yet.
Okay, all right. Well, cool. It's good to know. I guess a little something about it. You really haven't told us much that we didn't.
What's that
already
Hanukkah song that's really good? It's a Christmas song about Hanukkah. Well, it's not a Christmas song. Sorry, it's a Hanukkah song. but you always hear it around this time.
It's a holiday song about Hanukkah?
Yeah, the Hanukkah song. Not Adam
Sandler?
No, not that. Not Adam Sandler. I'll figure it out here in a few minutes.
You are a Chargers fan. Sorry for your loss, but apparently the Chiefs just are incapable of losing a game even when they play bad.
Right.
But you are a winner in the Red Zone Challenge this week, and you have thrown us quite a curveball.
I know.
You take pride in that, but you don't take pride in your holiday?
Stop, Jeff. So, do you have a backup?
Well, this is what he wanted to hear. And am I right? Phil Lee's one of the Flying Burrito Brothers?
Oh, it was, yeah. At one time. He's a local guy. He lives in Cayucas.
He does? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
This is Phil Lee. Where's he play?
Mostly in Nashville, I think.
So he lives in Cayucas and then heads out to Nashville all the time?
Oh, yeah. He plays all around. Yeah, he's played with Crazy Horse.
Of Neil Young's Crazy Horse?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Are him and Neil friends?
Yeah.
Okay. I can hear it.
Yeah. He has about 6 or 7 CDs out.
Jeremy really wants you to pick another song.
Well, I'm really glad that Jeff played some of this for you. You know, we give this guy his due. Dreidel. Thank you. Can you smell what the government is cooking? Great Hanukkah song.
Does Phil Lee do Dreidel?
Dreidel. No, he doesn't.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Okay.
So our goal with this every time is to pick an artist, maybe not an artist that we play 24/7, and I think you know who those are, but somebody that you would like to hear, and we'll put that in because it's going to play 3 times a day. Right. You know.
Yeah. Go ahead and just.
Man,
you can.
Come on.
Neil Young and Crazy Horse. Yeah.
Hold on a second here. Kyle is. Oh no, he's sending the link to Hanukkah songs, a Hanukkah playlist.
Thank you, Kyle.
I don't know. I mean, I would dig in on this a little bit, David. I wouldn't give in to Jeremy's needs that much. I mean, like, you know,
how are we going to find this music?
Make us work.
You can find it.
7 CDs.
Put his name down on YouTube.
I mean, we played Danzig, and Danzig has like 2 CDs.
Right. You can find him on YouTube.
We're playing it right now, every time.
Yep. He has a lot of good songs.
Well, every time I look into your
All right. I don't care what happens. Thank you. Happy Dave. Congratulations. We got I'll send you $25 to the poorhouse.
You broke him down.
Hey, it's the holidays. I want to make people happy. So,
and he's happy, Dave.
Okay.
He's got to be happy.
The problem is, Dave, I honestly think we have, 4,000 or 5,000 people listening right now. They probably are about to turn the radio station if they have to hear any more of this.
8:25 and 12:25.
So we're making one guy happy and 5,000 people angry.
Well, he's Happy Dave. He is Happy Dave. We want to keep him that way.
We'll be in touch on your prizes, buddy. Good luck on winning the grand prize, okay?
All right.
Later.
Let's hope the Chargers
Let's just
go down.
Finish this off so we can say we did our thing.
Okay.
There we go. Hey, I'm not in charge. I just told you. Do whatever he wants. Just send it off. Make him do it. I've noticed you haven't sent out the official email yet saying what the artist is. That's usually something you do to the entire staff.
Philly does a song called The 25 Mexicans.
Some guy that lives in Los Osos. And then Suzanne is going to go, wow.
He's a flying burrito brother.
Mexican.
Can you smell what the government is cooking? Says he likes it so far. The samplings of Phil Lee that we've got.
Well, that's fine.
Oh, good. Okay, we got 2 people.
Don't worry me
2 people.
Well, no.
And I was wrong on my math.
Yeah, because Mike says he would rather it differently, like Alvin Lee, Tommy Lee.
Like the worker bee.
How about,
or even Bruce Lee?
Building them roads.
Alvin and the Chipmunks.
That's not a Lee.
I think I'd rather listen to Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Sometimes it's mine.
I mean, maybe he has other songs that are a little bit more upbeat. But, a Delta pilot is now going on record for why you shouldn't use your phone on a plane.
Oh God!
You know, I've always thought this is BS. Now, I'll be honest. My wife has a new job, and they have corporate jets, and they fly on those.
Oh, they talk on the phone the entire time.
Yeah, the cell phone is never turned off. It's never turned off. I mean, she asked, do I need to turn my phone to airplane mode?
So if corporate jet flyer is on a domestic flight, and they're like, "Sir,
now you got to realize there's
you got to turn off your phone."
Or there's 6 to 10 people in the passenger, of this corporate jet.
Oh, so it's
and
okay if 6
pilots.
to 10 people die in a fiery crash?
No. I'm just saying maybe it's because too many people having their. Let's listen to what this Delta pilot says.
Okay.
He says, here's the reason you can't use your phone on a plane.
The airplane mode button on your phone is not a conspiracy. So if you forget to put your phone on airplane mode, no, it's not the end of the world. The plane will not fall out of the sky, and it won't even mess with the systems on board. However, it does have the potential to mess with the headsets. If you have an aircraft with 70, 80, 150 people on board, and even 3 or 4 people's phones start to try to make a connection to a radio tower for an incoming phone call, it sends out radio waves. There's the potential that those radio waves can interfere with the radio waves of the headset that the pilots are using. It's definitely pretty annoying when you're trying to copy down instructions. So if you're ever curious why you got to put on airplane mode, that's why.
So 4 to 5 people, but in your wife's corporate jet that she flies around on for work, they have 6 to 10 people, and everybody's got their phone on, probably including the pilot in this instance. So this is where I still call BS on Delta Guy. This is what people that work for airlines do. It's a power grab all the way down to the flight attendant.
No, it's not. Listen, now
and
at least makes sense. Okay,
the baggage
so it's not interfering with the instruments, which I have been told before it can interfere with the instruments. No, it can interfere with the headsets that they're wearing to communicate with the tower. Okay, why don't you just say that from the get-go? And if you did say it, you should have made it more public, because I'm in a position where I read the news every day. You do this. We've been doing this for over 20 years, 30 years, whatever the hell it's been, is forever. And I never remember seeing a story about this until today. Finally, a pilot is going on record.
And like you said, it's been
but
like 30
if you don't think
years.
That's important, then, that's ridiculous.
Why can't the pilot, if he's getting this interference, I mean, he comes on and he's like, "Hey, everybody, at the left of the plane is the Grand Canyon. It's going to be nice.
I don't know what flights you're on. This must be those Southwest flights. My guy is so loud that, I mean, he scares the hell out of me every time, or gal. It's like that pilot speaker is so loud on Alaska, it jumps you right out of your seat. And you're like, oh, my God. Can somebody tell them to back off the mic?
Well, then he could get on there. He could get on the microphone, and he could be like, "Hey, folks, could everybody check your phone, make sure it's in airplane mode? We are getting some interference in our headsets. Please, thank you." And then, I mean, really, this is the best power move for any pilot on a plane, because then you watch the cabin eat each other. Everybody hates each other in that cabin anyways, right? And people will be looking around. People will be looking around. Well, no, it's very unhealthy, but it's the truth, okay? I speak the truth on this one. Everybody will be policing everybody. Remember when if you took your mask down to take a bite of a pretzel, and then you had to pull your mask back up, and people were on your ass. And I'm not talking about people at the airlines. Your people sitting next to you were on your ass about it. They're like, "I hope you're vaccinated."
Well, that's because you fly that Southwest crap.
No,
they don't do that on real airlines.
Like Alaska is any
People
different.
are much nicer on real airlines.
It's not like it's any different. Actually, if anything, people are nicer on the Southwest flights, because, hey, you know what, you got what you paid for.
They're pissed off. They're like, should have flown a different airline where I actually had an assigned seat, and now I'm
Alaska,
stuck in between
Delta,
these two fat people.
United, Southwest, all 4 of them I fly somewhat regularly. American's the worst. Southwest is the best for experience with the people, the clientele, and the staff. But let me just say this. You make that announcement, you're like, "Yeah, we're getting a strong emission from the left back side of the plane." Everybody on the left back side of the plane going to be looking over each other's shoulders.
They're not going to know where it's coming from.
32D, is that you? I see you on your phone. What are you doing on your phone? And then it polices itself.
All right, now we got experts, weighing in on the 805 beer text lines. All right, so Eric, who works at Radio Shack, so take it for what you will, says this is total BS. He says the frequencies in which your phone operates are now near the frequencies in which the pilot is are nowhere near the frequencies in which the pilot is operating.
He works at Radio Shack. He knows radios. And batteries. And batteries.
Do they sell cell phones? I mean, I don't know.
They do.
The guy at AT&T or Apple or any of those
Justin
doesn't know how a cell phone works.
Justin writes in. He says
Justin also agrees with Eric. Says the same
different
thing.
Frequency waves. There is no interference. What they're maybe referring to is Bluetooth connection, which will make an annoying fax machine type noise.
No, they're not referring to that because everybody's on Bluetooth when everybody's AirPods are on Bluetooth. I mean, I doubt it's that. Everybody's got their AirPods and everybody's using Bluetooth.
But why not just communicate? Why not just communicate? Why can't the pilot just say, "Hey, we're getting some interference in our headsets. Could everybody just make sure that their phone is in airplane mode?" If that is indeed the problem.
I think I pissed off Pothead Rick. He says his sister's a captain with Southwest. Listen, I'm sure she's a really nice lady. It's not her fault that, they herd people in there like cattle. And they get pissed off because they don't want to be treated like a cow. They want to be treated like a person. But you make a choice when you save a little money to go in Southwest. If you do save money.
That's the best flying experience.
I don't know. My wife says when she flies, they say don't worry about it. But if there's 180 whatever people on a plane and you're all on your cell phones aren't turned to, and it could cause interference, then sure.
No,
here's the thing.
There's so many people calling BS.
I'll say this. Hold on. There's two people. And I'll tell you this, Jeff, and you've been with me forever. We've done a lot of remotes. We put that cell phone next to the remote gear. What's it do in our headphones? Make the sound to the best of your memory. Make the sound.
It's weird.
Anytime we have a cell phone right next to the unit that we broadcast out of, this is what it does. So I'm not going to say it's baloney. I'm not going to say it's BS. Because I've heard it firsthand.
They're in a proofed up cabin.
There is an interference. They may be on different levels or different frequencies or different whatever, but it's still a thing.
I don't know. You don't work at Radio Shack, so don't stop pretending that you do. Because I think they're going to know more about. That's really gross. What just happened with you? Do you have a cold or something?
I'm really having no. I have something stuck in my nose.
The
I
snot,
can't get it out, and I'm sneezing.
Dude, the
nonstop.
The
I'm trying to mute my mic.
Flicked up from your tissue and is on your glasses.
All right, I need a break. I got to go take a shower. Listen, we're going to come back and play 12 Days of Christmas.
You literally
I can't help it,
had
man.
snot on the lens of your reading glasses.
I know.
You're a mess. You need to get back in the workplace. Take care of yourself. Just sitting over there.
Oh, God, I can't stop sneezing. All right. And thank God I have a mute button so you don't.
They wouldn't even let you on a Southwest flight. Come on. Are you serious?
93.3 KZOZ rocks.
Jeff and Jeremy in the Morning podcast brought to you commercial free by another podcast. You've subscribed to ours, now subscribe to theirs. It's the SLO County Real Estate Podcast with Hal Swayze. When you're done with this, go listen to something that will actually enrich your life. California DRE 01111 911.